Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls administering of 150 crore COVID vaccine doses a historic landmark and symbol of self-reliance. Union Home Minister inaugurates and lays foundation of projects worth more than 2,400 crore rupees in Manipur. In view of rising cases of infections, Assam government issues new COVID guidelines to be effective from tomorrow. Meghalaya rules out further lockdown in state. Deputy Chief Minister says government ready for all contingencies. And Defence Minister Rajnath Singh flags in India's first multi-dimensional adventure sports expedition. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jushna Borua, and now the news in detail. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today congratulated the country for achieving the milestone of administering 150 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses. He said that in the first week of the first month of the new year, India has achieved this historic landmark. This is a symbol of the new resolution of India, which denotes self-confidence and self-reliance, he said. The Prime Minister was speaking after inaugurating the second campus of Chittaranjan National Cancer Institute, CNCI, in Kolkata this afternoon via video conferencing, providing better healthcare facility to the people. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia was present on the second campus in Newton, Kolkata, while Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee attended the program virtually.
बड़ी सुविधा लेकर आया है। इससे विशेष रूप से उन गरीब, उन मध्यम वर्ग परिवारों को बहुत राहत मिलेगी, जिनका कोई अपना कैंसर से मुकाबला कर रहा है। कैंसर से जुड़ा इलाज, इससे जुड़ी सर्जरी और थेरेपी अब कोलकाता के इस आधुनिक अस्पताल की वजह से भी और सुलभ हो जाएगी। साथियों, आज ही देश ने एक और महत्वपूर्ण पड़ाव को पार किया है। साल की शुरुआत देश ने 15 से 18 साल की उम्र के बच्चों के लिए वैक्सीनेशन से की थी। वहीं आज साल के पहले महीने के पहले हफ्ते में भारत 150 करोड़ 1.5 बिलियन वैक्सीन डोजेस का ऐतिहासिक मुकाम भी हासिल कर रहा है।
In more national news, the Supreme Court has directed the Registrar General of Punjab and Haryana High Court to secure and preserve the travel records of Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his visit to Punjab. The court has also directed Punjab and police authorities, SPG and other central and state agencies to cooperate and provide necessary assistance to seal the entire record. The Supreme Court was hearing today a petition filed by the NGO Lawyers' Voice seeking a thorough probe into the security lapse during the Prime Minister's visit to Punjab on Wednesday. In a major security lapse, Prime Minister's convoy was left stranded on a flyover in Firozpur on Wednesday for 15 to 20 minutes after some protesting farmers blocked the road, forcing the Prime Minister to return from poll-bound Punjab without attending any event or rally. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for 29 development projects worth 2,450 crore rupees in Manipur through video conferencing on Thursday in presence of State Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. In his address, Amit Shah said Manipur was made the gateway for freedom in India's freedom struggle by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Manipur had the opportunity to hoist the first flag of the INA. In a sense, 75 years of independence and 50 years of Manipur are years of new resolve and energy for all Manipuris. Shah inaugurated 15 projects worth more than 265 crore rupees and 14 projects worth 2,194 crore rupees were in the program. He said Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has achieved success in bringing development everywhere under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
और मैं देख रहा हूं कि मुख्यमंत्री श्री बीरेन सिंह जी के नेतृत्व में उनकी पूरी टीम बड़े मनोयोग के साथ 5 साल से मणिपुर का चप्पे चप्पे के विकास के लिए कटिबद्ध दिखाई पड़ती है। चाहे वो पहाड़ हो, चाहे घाटी हो, चाहे समतल मैदान हो, चाहे वन हो, गांव हो और शहर हो, हर जगह विकास को पहुंचाने में मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भाई बीरेन सिंह ने सफलता प्राप्त।
Time now for a short commercial break. More stories to follow. Stay tuned.
Hi mom, फिर से शॉपिंग? बाबूजी, आपने इसे बिगाड़ के रखा।
लिमिट में करो तो कुछ बुरा नहीं होता है।
बिना लिमिट शॉपिंग करेगी आपके कार्ड पे। ऐड ऑन जो है।
मैंने तो कार्ड पे लिमिट सेट कर दिया। अच्छा, इसके फायदे ये हैं कि रिस्क कम हो जाता है और अगर फ्रॉड भी हुआ तो तुरंत बैंक को बोल दीजिए, नुकसान कम।
दादू,
नेक्स्ट टाइम ये पिंक ड्रेस। यू आर द लिमिट।
लिमिट तो सेट है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In Assam, in view of the rising cases of COVID-19, the government today issued new COVID guidelines to be effective from tomorrow. Talking to the media in Guwahati, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma informed that curfew will be imposed from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. every day. All business and commercial establishments will remain open till 9 p.m. All public transport authorities shall enforce COVID-19 appropriate behavior. Non-vaccinated people will not be allowed entry in public spaces except in hospitals with effect from January 15. Industrial units and tea gardens can function subject to observance of COVID-19 appropriate behavior. Dr. Sharma further informed that the government has decided to close down schools across the state up to the 5th standard. In Guwahati, this rule will be imposed up to the 8th standard.
কোনোবাই যদি কয় যে নহয় মোৰ এমপ্লয়িখিনি ঘৰতে থাকিব হোটেলতে থাকিব দে ক্যান রান আপ টু 9:30 9:45 কিন্তু যিজনে খাব তেওঁ ঘৰত ঘূৰি যাব লাগিব সো এভৰিথিং টুগেদাৰ আমি দোকানী বা ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্ট ওনাৰক এডভাইস কৰিম যে ডু নট ডিলে বিয়ন্ড 9:30 কাৰণ গুৱাহাটী যিকোনো জায়গাত যাবৰ
In news from Meghalaya, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong has made it clear that the state government is not in favor of reimposing lockdown to curb spread of COVID-19. Talking to the media in Shillong, he said people have suffered a lot economically during the past 2 years. He assured that the state government is fully prepared to tackle any eventuality. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today flagged in India's first multi-dimensional adventure sports expedition conducted by the National Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sports in France. The expedition was conducted in November last year and the team comprised 12 people, 8 army personnel and 4 youth of Arunachal Pradesh. Singh interacted with some members of the team present in New Delhi. He distributed appreciation certificates and lauded the team for completing the expedition without any injuries to the members. The team carried out over 250 kilometers of winter trekking in the Alps mountain ranges, which included Tour de Mont Blanc track covering the French, Swiss and Italian Alps. The expedition was organized as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today attended the signing of an MOU between the state government and the NDDB in presence of Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Purushottam Rupala. Under the MOU, a joint venture worth 2,000 crore rupees will be set up between the state and the NDDB. The Chief Minister said this is part of an initiative to raise state's annual GDP from the current 4 lakh crore rupees. Union Minister Rupala said animal husbandry sector can play a vital role in doubling farmers' income. Others who attended the program held at Srimanta Shankardev Kalakshetra, Guwahati included Assam Agriculture Minister Otul Bora and Mizoram Animal Husbandry Minister K. Bechua. At the same function, Dr. Sharma also laid the foundation stone of the Purobi Dairy Expansion Project. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today attended the inaugural function of construction of Sanamahi Temple Annex building and renovation and expansion of Laningtho Sanamahi complex at Haing Konbang, Uphong Yumpham, Imphal. In a series of tweets, Singh said today is a memorable day which will remain scripted in the history of Manipur. The aspiration of the people for a separate entry road and expansion of Laningtho Sanamahi complex has been finally fulfilled at the initiative of his government, he said. In Mizoram, Health Minister Dr. R. Lalthang Liana has said the vaccination drive for 15 to 18 age group will cover 180,000 beneficiaries. Around 446 in this group have already received the first jab since the beginning of the nationwide inoculation drive. He said district immunization officials will issue appropriate guidelines to contain the spread of COVID-19. In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 103 active cases, followed by 55,055 released cases. The tally for the dead is 282. In Assam, the case load for active cases is 2,689, even as discharged cases number 6,13,120. The death toll is 6,176. With 316 active cases, Manipur has logged 1,23,639 discharged cases. The dead account for 2009. Reporting 212 active cases, Meghalaya has notched up 83,324 cured cases, even as the count for the dead is 1,485. Saddled with 3,018 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 1,40,200 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 554. With 82 active cases, Nagaland has logged 31,462 cured cases, even as the death count is 703. Sikkim has 86 active cases, followed by 32,075 released cases. The death toll is 409. Reporting 359 active cases, Tripura has a total of 84,212 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 829. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls administering of 150 crore COVID vaccine doses a historic landmark and symbol of self-reliance. Union Home Minister inaugurates and lays foundation of projects worth more than 2,400 crore rupees in Manipur. In view of rising cases of infections, Assam government issues new COVID guidelines to be effective from tomorrow. Meghalaya rules out further lockdown in state. Deputy Chief Minister says government ready for all contingencies. And Defence Minister Rajnath Singh flags in India's first multi-dimensional adventure sports expedition. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.